And we're here today all about the launch of SafeWatch. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Shane Muller.
Thank you. Am I on? I am on? Great. I probably don't need to say anything else, so thank you, and I might leave it at that. Thanks, Jacob. Most of those things I try and keep covert or under the radar, but I'd like to actually welcome everyone and thank you for making the time to be here. I heard the traffic was crazy, so for those of you who made it, fantastic. I'm glad you're here. So I have a few quick points. Number one, why SafeWatch? Why did we set this up? You know, in 2020, I took a whole year to focus on that why. And essentially, the driving force that helped us kickstart why SafeWatch is when I looked at people and did my research about people struggling when it comes to mental wellness on the very, very extreme end. Unfortunately, the easiest thing for them was to expire or choose to exit life. And by the way, as a side note, I am very comfortable with being emotional. So if I am, I'm okay. I wouldn't worry. So I'd relax if I was you as well. I'm okay being emotional, because I might. So the first point was people choosing to exit because things are that difficult. And the second point is most of the research showed me that these people they didn't actually lack any care or heart, they just missed the cues, which helped preface the basis of why do this, and that is we're in such a busy world, our world today, that people are missing the cues. So the cues could be, you know, a parent to a child. You could sit next to a work colleague for 10 years and miss a cue, and the next day they're not here. So we decided that we will use technology and we will do something in the technology space, and if we can illuminate and let people know how someone is going, that's the start. And that's actually how we got started around the why. Furthermore, in Australia, it's crazy, the statistics, over half of our population, it's probably 45%, but let me say about half of our population will at some point struggle with a mental wellness condition. So for me, that's literally everyone in this room here will be impacted. If it's not you, it's someone exceptionally close. And I don't believe we need to wait to deal with that, so hence that's why we started this. So that's the why. What is it? It's an app. I'm a technology guy from a background point. So we thought, you know what, we will use technology in its most creative way and we'll put technology to the test. But the interesting thing and the most exciting thing is we're using technology to help foster human connection and relationships. We don't think technology is the answer. And I'm happy to talk about that with anyone one-on-one. Technology isn't the pill to solve the problem, but it's an enabler if done right. And if we can help people foster relationships, parents, workmates, professionals, neighbors, people, if we can help them foster relationships, because when someone's struggling at 11:30, it's the people in their world who will actually be able to step in and help someone, not an AI bot that looks nice, and with all due respect, not a professional, because they're not there at 11:30 at night with John Smith. It's people in their world. So that's the aspect of the what and the SafeWatch app. And many of you know I intentionally didn't prepare for this because someone said just do it from the heart. So this is what you get when you don't prepare, but it is from the heart. The next one. What's unique about SafeWatch? You know, there's over 1,500 apps on the marketplace right now. It's ridiculous. My background in the 80s and 90s, the hip and the common thing to do was go register a domain name and put a website up. That was normal then. Today, it's go launch an app. You do it at school, you do it at work, you do it part-time. If you're a musician, you do it. Everyone does it. It's the done thing. So there's a lot of apps. 3 very unique differences with SafeWatch. The first one, most apps do one thing. SafeWatch does many things. It's one app, but it's absolutely rich and comprehensive. The second one, which is very exciting, which is we've founded this on research that validates our model that we call the village concept. Because we believe, through our research, that a psychologist or a psychiatrist, again, I'm saying this with all due respect, isn't the magical answer, because they're not with you when you're struggling. They're with you for 50 minutes every X number of weeks. But your village, the people you live with, your spouse, your flatmates, your neighbors, your family, your village are the ones that actually can help someone. So with the village concept, there will be people who know you, but then there's also people who get you, which is very different. And then there are people who can help you, which is another aspect of your village. So we're creating this app to help you connect, and people connect with people who know them, get them, and can help them. That's the village. The third difference, and this is the technology aspect coming out, there is no way people are going to go to an app and put their most vulnerable thoughts, their medication, and their laundry, for lack of a better word. So we decided to disrupt this space and develop something whereby no one in our team even knows who uses the app. So if the PM of New Zealand uses it today, we would not know. If someone comes up with a court order and say, hey, give us data, we can't, because we don't know. We have no access or backdoor into people's data. If you're the person using it, only you know. You can choose to share it with someone or not. We don't have a way in. So we're putting privacy in 100% control of each individual, which we believe is quite remarkable and very, it's quite disruptive in our marketplace right now. Because most people have to trust big tech or big government. So that's the other aspect on the uniqueness. My next point, and that is the team. So we have been doing what we've been doing for 3 years now. And we have an amazing team, about 25 odd people. More than 50% of our team volunteer their time. Now, if you consider psychologists, psychiatrists, the people that volunteer their time, they're time very poor. I won't say poor, time very poor people. It's tough. And there's a reason there's a 6-month delay or lead time for to see a new professional, because they're overworked. But we actually have an amazing team, over half volunteer. We have a significant proportion of our team who are paid, who've raised their hand and said, I'd like to volunteer and do more for the cause. So we've tirelessly had a team working together and sharing feedback. And we decided from the beginning we will have mental health professionals at the table, and we will give them the microphone, and they will have a voice at the table to steer the product, because they're looking at people's eyes every day and solving this problem, not tech people. Tech people just follow what needs to be done. So we have an amazing team who've actually put tireless hours. And we wouldn't actually be where we are today if not for the team who've actually made time and sacrifice. So thank you. Thank you, everyone here. And I will also say thank you for those who are not here. There's some in Sydney, Melbourne, there's some overseas. There's a lot more of our team that are not here. And I only wish, and it's unfortunate, that we could have them all here, but one day we will. But there's a big team behind this short guy standing in front of you, by the way. So that's made this different. My next point, and that is, at the end of the day, our impact objective when it comes to SafeWatch is we want to help. Through SafeWatch, we want to help support 25 million people to live life to their absolute fullest and handle both the ups and the downs. And for those who only have the ups, know what I mean by that. But it is about handling the ups and the downs of life. Build authentic connections through their village and actually live to their fullest. That's our impact objective. So, and in closing, I'd like to say a huge thank you once again to the team that are behind SafeWatch. An absolutely amazing, experienced team, dedicated team that have put in tireless amounts of hours and personal sacrifice and time to help shape what we have. So I personally want to say a huge thank you to the team to helping us get to where we are. And from now, as we're moving with the SafeWatch aspect for the mental health practitioners, we will continue to work. And as a matter of fact, if you keep watching us and what we're doing, early next year, we're hoping to launch SafeWatch for the workplace, which is another aspect of SafeWatch. And there's a few more in the pipeline that we'd love to make sure you know what we're doing. So with that, thank you very much, everyone. And I appreciate your support in being here. And I truly believe that together, every one of us, if we play a small part, we can really shift the dial on this significant problem so that your dearest and closest people aren't trapped with what we're talking about. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane.